Oi. Alright. Okay, there we go. Let's not end up going to Discord. Messages. First minute of the stream, let's see who comes in, see who comes out, Yeti. Yeti. I wonder. Aha! A viewer. Aha, aha, aha. Mm. Okay. Welcome everyone to the stream. My name is Ken, and I am the host of. Hey, welcome to the stream. For typing in the chat, you get a bell, which I will be using throughout the stream. Thanks for typing in the chat. You get a bell for doing that. What's it called? Roblox more. Oh, my condolences, by the way. But and also, Mr. or Mrs. Miss Roblox and more, you also get a you get a bell for joining the stream. Well, in my religion, when we hear that someone has passed away, we say, "Indeed to God we belong, and indeed to Him we return." Communist, from Discord. Welcome everyone to the stream. My name is Ken 3 times, and I am the host of the Ikwanas Dahab, or the Brethren of Gold. And today we are going to be reading The Vision and the Voice. Finally, we're finally back at it again. Doing it old Enochian style. You dig? But I do want to give you my condolences, Chris Gaming, if you're serious, because my grandma passed away about a decade ago. Apple juice, but always important to know how life is temporary, and that everyone should be able to savor the moments that we hold with each other, and that we hold dearly, and with the ones we hold dearly. But yeah, Doo, oh, we're back at it again. Hey guys, welcome everyone to the stream. We are reading The Vision and the Voice, and we're gonna be reading the ethers. I want to say I'm trying not to take too many breaks during the reading, but oh, I appreciate it. Oh, thank you for coming in the stream. You get a bell for typing in the chat for the first time. But yeah, we're going to basically oh, hello Goat Shoe, welcome to the stream. You also get a bell for joining the stream. Yeah, so we're gonna be reading The Vision and the Voice today, guys. We're gonna be reading The Vision and the Voice. If you guys are not aware of what The Vision and the Voice is, that's okay. Here, let me see. Let me capitalize off of this. Hold up, start Q&A. There we go. Yeah. Hey CJ, welcome to the stream. You also get a bell for joining the stream. But welcome to the stream, everybody. I am Ken 3 times, and I am the host of the Iguanas Dahab. And today, we're going to be going through the Enochian ethers. So if you guys have been part of the channel for a while, then you guys will know that we've read through the Vision and the Voice before, but we haven't really read thoroughly through it. And yeah, I'm hoping that we can. I want to keep my comments, concerns, and notes for a later time, but my general idea is that I want to. Uh, how do I say this? I want to keep it 100 and keep it just pushing throughout the different ethers. Okay. So without further ado, guys, we are gonna start the stream. But yeah, three, two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. So in Enochian, the should prefaces by saying that in Enochian, that lemonade. In Enochian, there is an ethereal system or the air system that consists of 30 ethers. There you go. So in the Enochian system, there is basically like how do I say this? An ethereal system that consists of 30 ethers from Tex all the way down to Lil, and yeah. My goal is to read up to, I want to say, let's see, how much pages would be, okay, 38, yeah, okay, sure, and then 20, okay, bet, 3, 2, 1, go. I am in a vast crystal cube in the form of the great god Hippocrates. This cube is surrounded by a sphere. About me are 4 archangels in black robes, their wings and armor lined out in white. In the north is a book on whose back and fronts are A and B, Z in Enochian characters. Within it is written, I am the surrounding of the 4. Lift up your heads, O houses of eternity. For my Father goes forth to judge the world. One light, let it become 1,000. One sword, 10,000. That no man hide him from my Father's eye in the day of judgment of my God. Let the gods hide themselves. Let the angels be troubled and flee away. For the eye of my Father is open, and the book of the aeons is fallen. Arise, arise, arise. Let the light of the sight of time be extinguished. Let the darkness cover all things. For my Father goes forth to seek a spouse, to replace her who is fallen and defiled. Seal the book with the seals of the stars concealed. For the rivers have rushed together, and the name Yod He Vav He is broken in 1,000 pieces against the cubit stone. Tremble you, O pillars of the universe, for eternity is in a travail of a terrible child. She shall bring forth a universe of darkness. One shall leap forth a spark that shall put his father to flight. The obelisks are broken, the stars have rushed together, the light has plunged into the abyss, the heavens are mixed with hell. My Father shall not hear their noise, his ears are closed, and her eyes are covered with the clouds of the night. The end, the end, the end. For the eye of Shiva he has opened, the universe is naked before him, for the aeon of Saturn leads towards the bosom of death. The angel of East had a book of red written in the letters of the blue A BFMA in Enochian. The book. Hold up. Why is my phone going dark? Okay. The book grows before my eyes and fills the whole heaven. Within it is written, "You shall not tempt the Lord your God." I see above the book a multitude of white robed ones from whom drop a great rain of blood, but above them is a golden sun having an eye whence a great light. I turned me to the south and read therein, "Seal up the book. Speak not that which you see, and reveal it unto none. For the ear is not framed that shall hear it, nor have a tongue that can speak it. O Lord God, blessed, blessed, blessed be you forever. Your shadow is as great as light, great light. Your name is as the breath of love across all the worlds. Rend your garments, O you clouds. Uncover yourself for the love of my Son. Who are they that trouble you? Who are they that ye slew you? O light, come you who are joined with me to bruise the dragon's head. We who are wedded and the earth perceiveth not. O that our bed were seen of men, that they might rejoice in my fertility, that my sister might partake of my great light. O light of God, when will you find the heart of man? Right not, I would not let the men know the sorrow of my heart. Amen. I turned me to the west, and the archangel bore a flaming book, on which was written Aeon and Enochian, within it a drawing of fire scorpion yet hold withal. Until the book of East hath opened, until the hour is sound, until the voice vibrate, until it pierce my depth. Look not on high, and look not beneath. For you will find a life which is as death, or death which should be infinite. For you are submitted to the four, 5 you shall find, but 7 is low and far. O Lord God, let your spirit hide thereon to me. For I am lost in the night of an infinite pain, no hope, no God, no resurrection, no end. I fall, I fear. O Savior of the world, bruise you my head with your foot to save the world, that once again I will touch him who I slew, that in my death I feel the radiance and the heat of moving of your robes. Let us alone. Oh, hold up. Okay. Let us alone. What we have to do with you, you Jesus of Nazareth? Go, go. If I keep of silence, or if I speak each word as anguish without hope. And I heard the ether cry aloud, return, 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 for the work is ended and the book is shut, and let the glory be for the God, the blessed forever in the aeons. Amen. Thus far is the voice of text and no more. Hi Anna, welcome to the stream. You get a bell for joining. Notice anything different? Do you notice anything different? But yeah, we just finished Ether 30. We're gonna be reading up to Ether 20. I wanna say. I want to say we're gonna be reaching up to Ether 20, which is around like we read about 30 pages a day, or not a stream, I should say. We read about 30 pages a stream. Interesting. Whoa! Hey guys, welcome all to the stream. My name is Ken, and I'm the host of the Iquanastahab. This is indeed. So for those new viewers who are just joining, we are starting. So for those new viewers who are just joining, we are starting up the 29th ether of the vision and the voice. There's 30 in total. We're gonna hopefully read down to 20. I want to say, because yeah, we're gonna try to read up to 20 and then call it a day. But yeah, let's read up to this. Uh, the cry of the 20 and 9th ether, which is called Re. The sky appears with stars of gold. The background is of green, but the impression is also of darkness. An immense eagle angel is before me. His wings seem to hide all the heaven. He cried aloud, saying, "The voice of the Lord upon the waters, the terrors of God upon mankind. The voice of the Lord maketh the skies to tremble. The stars are troubled, the airs fall. The first voice speaketh and said, Cursed, cursed be the earth, for her iniquity is great. O Lord, let your mercy be lost in the great deep. Open your eyes of flame and light, O God, upon the wicked. Lighten your eyes to mount the clamor of the voice." Okay. It smite down the mountains. Let us not see it, cover we our eyes, lest we the end of man. Close we our ears, lest we hear the cry of women. Let let none speak it, let none write it. I am troubled, my eyes are moist with dews of terror. Surely the bitterness of death is past. And I turned to the south, and lo, a great lion is wounded as perplexed. He cried, I have conquered. Let the sons of earth keep silence, for my name is that of death. When will men learn the mysteries of creation? How much more of the dissolution and the pang of fire? I turned me to the west, and there was a great bull, white with horns of white and black and gold. His mouth was scarlet, and his eyes as sapphire stones. With a great sword he shored the skies asunder, and amid the silver flashes of the steel grew lightnings and deep clouds of indigo. He spoke, "It is finished. My mother has unveiled herself. My sister has violated herself. The life of things has disclosed its mystery. The work of the moon is done. Motion is ended forever. Clipped are the eagle's wings, but my shoulders have not lost their strength. I heard a great voice from above crying, You lie, for the volatile has indeed fixed itself, but it has risen above your sight. The world is a desert, but the abode of the house of my father are peopled, and his throne is crusted over the white brilliant stars, a luster of bright gems. In the north is a man upon a great horse, having a scourge of balance in his hand. He is clothed in black velvet, and his face is stern and terrible. He spoke, saying, I have judged. In the end, the gate of the beginning, look in the beneath, and you shall see a new world. I looked and saw a great abyss and a dark funnel of whirling waters or fixed airs, wherein were cities and monsters and trees and atoms and mountains and little flames and all the materials of a universe. And all are sucked down one by one, a necessity hath ordained, for below is a glittering jeweled globe of gold, and azure set in a world of stars. There came a voice from the abyss saying, You seest the current of destiny. Can you change one atom in its path? I am destiny. Does you think to control me? For who can move my course? And there falleth a thunderbolt therein, a catastrophe of explosion, and all is shattered. And I saw above me a vast arm reach down, dark and terrible, and a voice cried, I am eternity. And a great mingled cry arose, No, 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 all is changed, all is confounded. Naught is ordered, the white is stained with blood, the black is kissed of the Christ. Return, return. It is a new chaos that you find us here. Chaos for you, for it is all skeleton of a new truth. I said, tell me this truth, for I have conjured you by the mighty names of God that which you cannot but obey. The voice said, the light is consumed as a child in the womb of the mother to develop itself anew, but pain and sorrow infinite and darkness are invoked. For this child rises up with his mother and does crucify himself within her own bosom. He extended his arms in the arms of his mother, and life became fivefold. Lux and Luz, Christus and Cruz, Dio Deus, Semperento. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the fuck? This cross on Mars square adds to 65 out of 9, showing Gloria has to keep silence. That's a 2, 3, 1, the 21 keys, the and B, how's the reading? It's good. Yeah, it's good. I've already read through these parts before, but it's I just want to restart from the beginning. I want to restart from the beginning because well, I just wanted to. No real reason. I just wanted to, just to see what I could get out of it this time around. But yeah, oh excuse me. But yeah, hopefully we can finish it. Oh, hopefully not finish it. Hopefully we can get up to Ether 20. I'm trying to do no breaks. I'm trying to do no what's it called? I'm trying not to do very much how do I say this? Try not to do very much thingamabobbers. What am I trying to say here? I'm trying to do much note taking as I usually do when I read these texts. I'm just trying to read through the text. I'm just trying to read through it one time. I read through the whole thing one time and then save my like opinions and notes for later. This is kind of like the idea. See the way we pappy. You gonna see the way we pappy. They doing anything? Just see the way we pappy. Okay, the cry of a 28th Eater, which is called BAG. There comes an angel into the stone of opalescent shining garments like a wheel of fire on every side of him, and in his hand is a long flail of scarlet lightning. His face is black, and his eyes white without any pupil or iris. The face is very terrible indeed to look upon. Now in front of him is a wheel, with many spokes and many tires. It is like a fence in front of him, and he cries, "O man, who are you that would penetrate the mystery? For it is hidden unto the end of time." And I answered to him, "Time is not, save in the darkness of her womb, by whom evil came." And now the wheel breaks away, and I see him as he is. His garment is as black beneath the opal veils, but it is lined with white, and he is the shining belly of a fish, and enormous wings of black and white feathers, and innumerable little legs and claws like a centipede, and a long tail like a scorpion. The breasts are human, but they are all scored with blood. And he cries, "O you who have broken down the veil, knowest that you not that who comes, where I must be scarred by many sorrows?" And I answered him, "Sorrow is not, save in the darkness of her womb, by who came evil. I pierced the mystery of his breast, and there is the jewel. It is a sapphire as great as the ostrich egg, and therein is graven the sigil." The sigil is this. That's what the sigil looks like. But there is also much writing on the stone, very minute characters carved. I cannot read them. He points with his flail to the sapphire, which is now outside him and bigger than himself, and he cries, "Hail, warden of the gate of eternity, who knowest not your right hand from your left. For in the aeon of my father is a God with clasped hands, wherein he holds the universe, crushing it into the dust that you call stars. Hail unto you, knowest not the right eye from the left, For of my Father there is but one light. Hail unto you who knowest not neither your right nostril from your left, for in the aeon of my Father there is neither life or death. Hail unto you who knowest not right ear from left, for in the aeon of my Father there is neither sound nor silence. Whoso hath power to break open the sapphire stone shall find therein 4 elephants having tusks of mother's pearls, and who upon their backs are castles, those castles which you call the watchtowers of the universe. Let me dwell in the peace within the breast of the angel that is warden of the ether. Let us not shame of my mother be unveiled. Let her not be put to shame that lie amongst the lilies that are beyond the stars. O man, that must ever be opening. When will you learn to seal up the mysteries of the creation, to fold yourself over yourself as a rose in the embrace of night? But hold up. But you must play the wanton into the sun, and the wind must tear your petals from you, and the bee must rob you of your honey, and you must fall into the dusk of things. Amen and amen. Verily the light is hidden. Therefore he hide himself is like unto the light. But you opens yourself, you are like unto the darkness that bind the belly of the great goddess. Olaho Veruden Maharela Zodireda. Ompireda extensaro arba pier gagaha gahal gahalana for abra na gaha velukur sapax. At the voice of the aeon cried, return, return, return to the time sinketh, and the space gapeth, and the voice of him that is, and was, and shall be crowned rattled in the throats of the mighty dragons of the Eld. You cannot pass by me, except you have the mysteries of the word of the abyss. Now the angel put back the sapphire stone into his breast, and I spoke unto him and said, I will fight with you and overcome you, except you expound unto me the word of the abyss. Now he makes as if to fight with me. What? It is very horrible, all the tentacles moving. And with the magic sword I pierced through his armor to his breast, and he fell back, saying, each of these my scars were thus made, for I am the warden of the aether. And he would have said more, but I cut him short, saying, expound the word of the abyss. And he said, discipline is sorrowful, and plowing is laborious, and age is weariness. You shall be vexed by dispersion. But now if the sun arise, fold you your arms, then shall God smite you in a pillar of salt. Look not so deeply into the words and letters, for this mystery has been hidden by the alchemist. Compose the sevenfold into a fourfold regimen, when you have understood what you may make of symbols, but by playing a child's game of symbols that you shall never understand. You have the signs, you have the words, but there are many things that are not in my power, who am but the wardens of the 28th ether. Now my name you shall obtain in the wise of the 3 angels of the ether. You shall write the names from right to left, and from left to right, and from right to left. These are the holy letters. Thus has you my name. Damn. Thus has you my name, who am above these 3. But the angels of the 30th ether are indeed 4, and they have none above them wherever dispersion and disorder. Now come with every side at once a voice terribly great, crying, close the veil, the great blasphemy has been uttered. The face of my mother is scarred by the nails of the devil. Shut the book, destroy the breaker of the seal. And I answered, had he not been destroyed, and he had not come hither, for I am not saved in the darkness in the womb of her by whom evil came into this world. And this darkness swallowed everything up, and the angel is gone from the stone, and there is no light there, save only the light of the rose and of the cross. Sorry guys for yawning. I thought that I'm bored, it's just that, I don't know, just be yawning. Oh, this is a short one, okay. 30 minutes in and we're already 3 ethers in. That's a good. Yeah, Tyrone, that's what I'm saying. I told you I had a surprise for you. I told you I had a surprise for you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I was trimming my beard and then I fucked up and I had to go bald basically on the face. I was just trimming it. I didn't want to shave it off. I just wanted to trim it. And then I messed up and I was like, damn, this looks terrible now. I guess I might as well just shave it all off now. It happens. It's whatever. We got the hair and the shave now. Now we look like 22-year-olds now. We don't look like 30. People have been saying the beard makes me look 30. I'm like, damn. But I was like, ah, fuck it, we gotta go bald. Yeah, I was like, yo, legit, bro. I was like saying, like, damn, like, I was like, fuck it, bro, we gotta go bald. Yeah, you came just in time, Tyrone. We're starting the 27th ether. We're starting the 27th ether, so yeah. Hopefully hopefully more people show up. Hopefully we can get a better stuff in. But yeah. You know, I'm not really showing the background, so I think what I could do is I could use a all right, there we go. Actually, there we go. That's better. But ooh, okay, yeah. I like this. What do you guys think of the green screen? W, right? It's got some cool stuff. But uh, this one's cool. Let's see. Yeah, this is okay. Okay. Little story about this picture right here. This picture is a systematic explanation of how the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram works. So you sit in the center, you do the cobwebs across, and you make the earth pentacle. Right? You make the earth pentacle. Then you do the earth pentacle. Then you go, then you move, and then you do the other pentacle, and you do the other pentacle, and you do the other pentacle, or not pentacle, pentagram. Sorry, but yeah, the LBRP is a or lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram is a very essential like ritual that you need if you're trying to get into any sort of hermetic order of the Golden Dawn stuff. Like GD Hermeticism like starts with this. Like it starts and it possibly even ends with it too. So yeah. So be on the lookout, guys. Be on the lookout. Moving the mallet. Moving the mallet. Moving the mallet. You dig. But yeah. That one's good. I like that one, but let's see. Yes, sir, Batman. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Batman. I'm Bruce Wayne or Terry McKill. We got the Batman. We got the Batman Kaneki. Yeah, okay. I'm content with this. We're gonna read the rest of the book now. The Cry of the 27th Ether, which is called ZAA. There's an angel with rainbow wings, and his dress is green and with silver. A green veil over silver armor, flames of many, colored fire dart from him in all directions. It is a woman of some 30 years old, and she had the moon for a crest, and the moon is blazing on her heart, and her sandals is curved silver like the moon. And she cries, Lonely am I, cold in the wilderness of the stars, for I am the queen of all them that dwell in heaven, and the queen of all them that appear upon the earth, and the queen of all the sorcerers of hell. I am the daughter of Nui, the lady of the stars, and I am the bride of them all that have vowed unto loneliness. I am the mother of the dog Cerberus, one person am I, and three gods, and you who have blasphemed me shall suffer knowing me. For I am cold, and you are cold, and burn with your fire. Oh, when shall the war of the airs and the elements be accomplished? Radiant are these falcons of my brother, invisibly foul about me, but the might of the ethers beneath my feet beareth me down, and they avail me not to serve the camelos. There is one in green armor, with green eyes, whose sword is of vegetable fire, that shall avail me. My son is he, how shall I bear him that I have not known man? All of his time intolerable rays are shooting forth to beat me back or destroy me, but I am. Hold up. Okay. But I am encased in an egg of blue violet, and my form is the form of a man with the head of a golden hawk. While I have been observed this, the goddess has kept up a continuous wail, like the baying of 1,000 hounds, and now her voice is deep and guttural and hoarse, and she breathes very rapidly words, and I cannot hear, and I hear something now. Untu lala ulula, umuna tofa lama leli, na'ahar ima tahara, alula etfoma, ununa arpeti ulu, marban ululu mahata, ulu lamastana. Then her voice rises to a shriek, and there is a cauldron boiling in front of her. And the flames under the cauldron are like unto Zion flames, but in the cauldron of the rose is the rose of 49 petals seething in it. Over the cauldron she has arched her rainbow rings, and her face is bent over the cauldron, and she is blowing opalescent silvery rings into the rose. Each ring has its touches into water bursts of flames, and the rose takes a new color. And now she lifts her head and raises up her hands to heaven and cries, O mother, will you ever have compassion on the children of the earth? Was it not that the rose should be red with the blood of your heart, and that its petals should be 7 and by 7? She is weeping, weeping, and the tears grow and fill the whole stone of moons. I can see nothing and hear nothing for the tears, though she keeps on praying. Take of these pearls, treasure them in your heart. And is not the kingdom of the abyss accursed? She pointed downward to the cauldron, and now in it there is the head of the most cruel dragon, black and corrupted. I watch and nothing happens. And now the dragon rises of the cauldron, very long and slim, like Japanese daggers, but infinitely more terrible, and he blots out the whole sphere of the stone. Then suddenly all is gone, and there is nothing in the stone save brilliant white light and flecks like sparks of golden fire, and there is a ringing as if bells were being used for anvils, and there is perfume which I cannot describe. It is like nothing that one can describe, but the suggestion is like lignum aloes, and now all these things that are there at once in the same place and time. Now a veil of olive and silver is drawn over the stone. Only I hear the voice of the angel receding, very sweet and faint and sorrowful, saying, Far off and lonely is the secret stone and unknown and interpenetrated in the knowledge of the will and the understanding. I am alone, I am lost, because I am all and in all. And my veil is woven of the green earth and the web of stars. I love and I am denied, for I have denied myself. Give me those hands, put them against my heart. It's not cold. Think, the abyss of time remains. It is not possible that one should come to Za. Give me your face, let me kiss it with my cold kisses. Fall back from me. The word of the Aeon is... Sorry guys, someone just called me. But, yeah. What's it called? Oh, Nova! Okay! We got Nova in the stream. W indeed. The worldwide of Mr. Worldwide! Mr. Worldwide! You dig? You put it down like New York City. I never sleep hot. Wildlife, Los Angeles. My fantasy hotter than Miami. I feel the heat. Oh, girl, it's international love. Oh, it's international love. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mr. Worldwide, Nova. Okay, we got toy pups in the building too. Ya dig? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I can't believe it. We made it to the stream. We got Tyrone in the stream. We got Shukurazm Theory in the stream. We got Love Our Toy Pup. I think we may even have Anna on the stream as well. Maybe. I don't know if Anna's still in the stream or not. But regardless, we got everybody we need to be in the stream. You dig? But yeah. The word of the Aeon is Makansha, and the words you shall say back, and these words shall you say backwards. When you withcall my burden unto appearance, for I am the virgin goddess and the pregnant goddess, I have cast down my burden even unto the borders of the universe. They that blaspheme me are stoned, and my veil is fallen about me even unto the end of time. It's international love. You put it down like New York City. I never sleep. Yeah, what's up, Anna? How y'all feeling, guys? We're about to enter the 26th ether. Feels like 2016. Feels like 2016. You dig? It feels like 2016. Indeed, it sure does. Damn. What happened to my pen? Not my thing pen. My writing pen. Whatever, man. We're gonna. Sorry guys, I just have to adjust the camera a little bit. I have a pen on my tripod I have a pen on my small little tripod that I'm using. But yeah, we're gonna continue to read the rest of the Vision of the Voice. Now there arises a great raging of thousands and thousands of mighty warriors flashing through the ether, so thickly that nothing is to be seen but their swords, which are like blue-gray plumes. And the noises confused, thousands of battle cries harmonize into a roar, like the roar of a monstrous river in flood. And some of the stone is dull gray, but the life is gone from it. There's no more to see. Algeria. Okay, he wrote this in Algeria. Hey, I appreciate you for inviting your friends. I'm just they've got some comments on this, and I'm just trying to. No, not the video comments. I'm talking about the thing. the book comments. Hecate. Okay, yeah, this is Hecate. Okay, bet. Hecate appears her son, the son of a virgin, Amagus, to bring the end of the path, and she. Okay. Okay, so okay, bet. We're gonna read more of this, guys, because I'm having a lot of fun reading this. Don't know how much of it y'all understand, but regardless, to I want to get to a decent point. Anyways, okay, Ether number 26. Uh, the cry of the 26th ether, which is called death. There's a very bright pentagram, and now the stone is gone, and the whole heaven is black, and the blackness of a mighty angel. And though he is dark, yet is he so bright that I cannot look upon him. And he cries, "O you spears and vials of poison and sharp words and whirling thunderbolts that are about the corners of the earth, girded with wrath and justice, know you that his name is righteousness and beauty. Burn out are your eyes, for that you have seen me in my majesty, and broken on the drumheads of your ears, because my name is as two mountains of fornication, the breast of a strange woman, and my father is not in them. Lo, that's strange. Okay, 1,728. I'm gonna keep that number in mind. Keeping that number in mind. I said I wasn't gonna take notes, but there is something I want to take a note on. Lo, the pools of fires of torment are mingled with sulfur. Many are their colors, and their colors are as molten gold. When all is said, is he not one, and one alone, in whom brightness of your countenance is as 1,728 petals of fire? Okay, 1,728. Petals of fire, 1,728. 1,728 petals. Inclination. Okay. Also he spoke the curse, folding his wings across and crying, "Is not the son of the enemy of his Is not the son the enemy of his father? And has not the daughter stolen the warmth of the bed of her mother? Therefore is the great curse irrevocable. Thus there is neither wisdom nor understanding nor knowledge in this house that hangeth upon the edge of hell. You are not four but two, all you blasphemy spoken against one. Therefore, whoso worshipped you is accursed. He shall be brayed in the mortar, and the powder thereof cast to the winds, that the bird in the air may thereof eat thereof and die. And he shall be dissolved in the strong acid, and the elixir poured into the sea, that the fishes of the sea may breathe thereof and die." Welcome to the stream. Uh, you get a bell for joining. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna keep reading now. I'm gonna. I was thinking maybe like, hey guys, I was thinking that next stream this weekend we could probably read the book of we could probably read Liber 333 or the Book of Lies probably. We can try to read the Book of Lies, but I kind of want to save it for later. But next stream we do this weekend, I was thinking of what we could do. But yeah. And now on the breast of the angel is a golden egg between the blackness of the wings, that the egg grows and grows all over the ether. And it breaks, and within there is a golden eagle, and he cries, woe, 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 yeah, woe unto the world, for there is no sin and there is no salvation. My plumes are like waves of gold upon the sea. My eyes are brighter than the sun. My tongue is swifter than the lightning. Yeah, am I hemmed? Yeah, I'm your friend too, Toy Pups. Yeah, I am hemmed in by the armies of night, singing praises unto him, but is smitten by the thunderbolt of the abyss. Is not the sky clear behind the sun? These clouds that burn these up, the rays that scorch the brains of men of blindness, these are heralds before my face of the dissolution and of the night. You are all blinded by my glory, and though you treasure in your heart the sacred word that is the last lever of the key to the little door beyond the abyss, yet you gloss and comment thereupon. For the light itself is but illusion. Truth itself is but illusion. Yeah, but these but the be the great illusions beyond life, space, and time. Let your lips blister with my words. Are they not made meteors in your brain? Back, back from the face of the accursed one. Who am I? Back into the night of your father, to the silence for all that you deem right is left, forward and backward, upward and is downward. Mr. Worldwide! I'm the great God adorned of the holy ones. Yet am I the cursed one, child of the elements and not their father? O my mother, will you not have pity upon me? Will you not shield me? For I am unclothed, I am manifest, I am profane. O my father, will you not withdraw me? I am extended, I am double, I am profane. Woe unto me, woe unto me. They these are they that hear not prayer. It is I that have heard all prayer always, and there is none to answer me. Woe unto me, accursed am I unto the aeons. All of his time this brilliant eagle-headed god has been seen attacked seemingly by invisible people. For he is wounded now. Excuse me. For he is wounded now and again, here and there, the little streams of flesh abode come out over the feathers of his breast, and the smoke of the blood is gradually filling the ether with a crimson veil. There's a scroll over the top saying, Ecclesia abhorrent a sanguine, and there is another scroll below it in the language of which I do not know the sounds, the meanings nor they have not understood. The blood is thicker and darker now, and it is becoming clotted and black, so that everything is blotted out because it coagulates, and then on top there it steals a drawn of pure night blood. Over stars, the stars is deeply set, and it drives the blood down. So that all round the top of the oval gradually draws a figurine of Our Lady Nuit, and beneath her is a flaming winged death, and below the altar of Rahor Kuit, even as upon the steel of revealing. But below it is the supine figure of Seb, into whom is concentrated all that clotted blood. And there comes a voice It is the dawn of the Aeon. The aeons of cursing are passing away. Force and fire, strength and sight. There are four of the servants of the star and the snake, and I now seem to be lying in the desert exhausted. So the comment. Sorry guys. The comment for Ether 26 is the death of the past aeon, that of Jehovah and Jesus, ends with admiration of a new, and the vision of the steel of Ankh from the Kansu, whose discovery brought about in human consciousness the knowledge of the equinox of God. 21304. Alright guys, we're gonna start 20 ether number 25. Give me a second though, I'm gonna get a drink. But I want you guys to ruminate a little bit on. Oh, I'm flashing in and out. I want you guys to ruminate a little bit on what we're reading. So the first, I want to say, 4 ethers that we read through is talking about the end of an era. It's the end of a certain era that exists. Now, from what I read from the comments, the next ether we're gonna get to is the beginning of a new era, and so yeah, we're gonna keep going. Hopefully, be right back, though, guys. Do, 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 do. Is all the viewers still here? Roll call. Yeah, you did hear that right. Yeah, you heard that right, Nova. Yeah, you heard that right, Nova. Yeah. We have 5 ethers left. We have around like 17 pages left from where I want to be at. So, yeah. Nova, hopefully if you're still in the stream, after we read what's it called? One, two. Yeah. So after we read up to page 38, we're on page 20 right now, but so we have around 18 or 17 pages left. After we read that, Nova, I really do want to show you the middle pillar ritual. Yeah, so Nova, the purpose of the vision of the voice is his mystical journey between the 30 Enochian ethers. Yeah, but the vision and the voice is like, yeah, but hopefully you can stay. I don't know how long you can stay, Nova, but hopefully you can stay in for another half hour. If not, I can call you afterwards and we can get into learning the middle pillar. Might not want to teach you the middle pillar on stream, but yeah. Hopefully, if you're still on the stream, I can show you the middle pillar ritual, because I don't know about you, Nova, but if you're trying to balance out your crown, throat, heart, sacral, and root chakra, this would be a good addition. It'd be a good addition. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be a good addition to your arsenal to know the middle pillar ritual. Yeah. Anyways, the 25th ether, which is called Vitae. There is nothing in the stone but a pale gold of the rosy cross. Now there comes an angel with bright wings, that is the angel of the 25th air. All the air is dark olive about him, like an alexandrite stone. He bears a pitcher or amphora. Now there comes another angel upon a white horse, and yet again another angel upon a black bull. Now there comes a lion that swallows the two latter angel ups. The first angel goes from the lion and closes his mouth, and behind them are arrayed a great company of angels with silver spears like a forest. And the angel says, okay, but the angel says, blow all you trumpets, for I will loose my hands from the mouth of the lion, and his roaring shall enkindle the worlds. When the trumpets blow, and the wind rises, and the whistle terribly, it is a blue wind with silver speaks, and it blows through the whole ether, but through it one perceives the lion, which has become a raging flame. And he roareth in all known and unknown tongue, but this is the interpretation thereof. Let the stars be burnt up in the fire of my nostrils. Let all the gods and the archangels and the angels and the spirits that are on the earth and above the earth and below the earth, that are all in heavens and all in the hells, let them be most dancing in the beam of your eyes. I am he that swallows up death and victory. I have slain the crowned goat and drunk up the great sea. Like the ash of dried leaves, the worlds are blown before me. You have passed by me, you have not known me. Woe unto you, for I have not devoured. On my head is the crown, 419 rays far darting, and my body is the body of the snake, and my soul is the soul of the crown child. You, though an angel in white robes, leadest me. Who shall ride upon me but the woman of abominations? Who is the beast? Am I not more one than he? In his hand is a sword that is a book. In his hand is a spear that is a cup of fornication. Upon his mouth is set the great terrible seal from the 5 points. And he has the secret of 5. His 10 horns spring from 5 points, and his 8 heads are the charioteer of the west. Thus does the fire of the sun temper the spear of Mars, and thus shall he be worshipped as a warrior lord of the sun. Yet in him is the woman that devours of her waters of the fire of God. Alas, my lord, you have joined with him that knoweth not these things. When shall the day come that men shall flock to this my gate, and fall into my furious throat of a whirlpool of fire? This is hell unquenchable. All they shall say shall be utterly consumed therein. All they shall be consumed utterly therein. Therefore is asbestos unconsumable made pure. Each of my teeth is a letter of the reverberating name. My tongue is a pillar of fire, and from the glands of my mouth arise 4 pillars of water, Taoism, and the name in which I have blasphemed. My name you shall not know, lest you pronounce it and pass by. And now the angel comes forward again and closes his mouth, and this time heavily blows have been raining upon me from invisible angels, so that I am weighed down and with a burden greater than the world. I am altogether crushed. Great milestones are hurled out of heaven upon me. I am trying to crawl to the lion, and the ground is covered with sharp knives. I cut myself at every inch. And the voice comes, Why are you there who are here? Has not the sign of the number and the seal of the name on the ring of the eye? You will not. And I answered and said, I am a creature of earth, and you would have me swim. And the voice said, "Your fear is known." Give me a second. Sipping from my lemonade a little bit. And now the lion passes over the aether with the crown beast upon his back, and the tail of the lion goes on instead of stopping. And on each hair of the tail is something or other, sometimes a little house, sometimes a planet, at other times a town. Then there is a great plain with soldiers fighting upon it, an enormously high mountain carved into 1,000 temples, and more houses and fields and trees, and great cities and wonderful buildings in them, statues and columns and public buildings generally. This goes on and on and on, and on and on and on, and all the hairs of a lion's tail. And there is the tuft of his tail, which is a comet, but the head is a new universe, and each hair streaming away from it is the Milky Way. And there is a pale stone figure, enormous, bigger than all the universe, in silver armor, with a sword and pair of balances, that is only vague. All has gone to store blank nothing. There were two voices in all this cry, one behind the other, and one was the speech and the other meaning, and the other was the speech that was simply a roaring, one tremendous noise. Okay. The cry of the 24th ether, which is called Nia. An angel comes forward into the stone, like a warrior clad in chain armor. Upon his head are plumes of gray, spread out like the fan of a peacock. About his feet are a great army of scorpions, dogs, lions, elephants, and many other wild beasts. He stretched forth his arm to the heavens and cries, and the crackling of the lightning and the rolling of the thunder and the clashing of the swords and the hurling of the arrows, be your name exalted. Okay, bet. We got 15 more pages left, guys. 15 more pages left. I'm excited. They doing anything, you see the way we pop it. You're gonna see the way we pop it. The cry of the 24th aether, which is called Nia. An angel comes forward into the stones like a warrior clad in chain armor. Upon his head are plumes of gray, spread out like the fan of a peacock. About his feet a great army of scorpions, dogs, lions, and elephants, and many other wild beasts. He stretches forth his arms in heaven and cries, and the crackling of the lightning, and the rolling of the thunder, and the clashing of the swords, and the hurling of the arrows, be your name exalted. Streams of fire come out of heaven, a pale brilliant blue like plumes, and they gather themselves and settle upon his lips. His lips are redder than roses, and the blue plumes gather themselves into a blue rose, and from beneath the petals of the rose come brightly colored hummingbirds, and dew fall from the rose honey-colored dew. I stand in the shower of it. And a voice proceeds from the rose, "Come away! Our chariot is drawn by doves. Of mother of pearl and ivory is our chariot, and reins thereof of the heartstrings of men. Every moment that we fly shall cover an aeon, and every place on which we rest shall be a young universe rejoicing in its strength. The meadows thereof shall be covered with flowers. There shall we rest but a night, and in the morning we shall flee away comforted." Now to myself I have imagined the chariot of which the voice spake, and I looked to see who was with me in the chariot. It was an angel of golden hair and golden skin, whose eyes were bluer than the sea, whose mouth was redder than the fire, whose breath was ambrosial air. Finer than the spider's web were his robes, and they were of 7 colors. All this I saw, and the hidden voice went on low and sweet and said, "Come away, the price of journey is little, and though its name be death, you shall die to all that fear and hopes and hates and love and thinkest and art. Yeah, you shall die, even as you must die, for all you have has and you have not, all you are and you are not. Neni ufekufa ananao Lida ameo pereji no nuka afaifa adarapehita peregi aladi nisa lepi ol zodir idioan." And I said, "Oda kikelka, why are you hidden from me whom I hear?" And the voice answered and said unto me, "Hearing is of the spirit of alone. You are a partaker of the fivefold mystery. You must roll up 10 divine ones like a scroll and fashion therefrom a star. yet blot out the star in the heart of the Hadid. For the blood of my heart is like a warm bath of myrrh, and ambergris and bathe themselves therein. The blood of my heart is all gathered upon my lips if I kiss you, burn in my fingertips if I caress you, burns in my womb when you are caught up in my bed. Mighty are the stars, mighty is the sun, mighty is the moon, mighty is the voice of the ever-living one, and the echoes of his whisper, and the thunders of the dissolution of the worlds. But my silence is mightier than they. Close up the worlds like onto a weary house, close up the book of the recorder, and let the veil swallow up the shrine, for I am arisen. Excuse me. O my fair one, and there is no more need of all these things. If once I put you apart from me, I was the joy of play. Is not the ebb and flowing of the tide and music of the sea? Come, let us mount unto Nui, our mother, and be lost. Let being be emptied in the infinite abyss, for by me only shall you mount, and you have no other wings than mine. All this while the rose has been shooting out blue flames, coruscating like snakes through the whole air, and the snakes have shaped in the sentence, one of them being sub umbra alarum darum Adonai kifi ves felicitas, and others. Okay, these are all in Latin, but and all around the whole of these are the letters taro, but the light is so dreadful that I cannot read the words. I am going to try again. All these serpents are collected together very thickly at the edges of the wheel because there are an innumerable number of sentences. One is tre annos regimen oraculi. Alavis. Okay. And now I see the heart of the rose again. I see the face of him that is the heart of the rose, and the glory of that face I am ended. My eyes are fixed upon his eyes, and my being is sucked up through my eyes into those eyes. And I see those eyes, and lo, the universe like whirling sparks of gold, blowing like a tempest. I seem to swallow again onto him. My consciousness fills the whole ether. I hear the cry Nia ringing again and again from within me. It sounds like infinite music, and behind the sounds is the meaning of the ether. Again, there are no words. All this time, the whirling sparks of gold go on, and they are like a blue sky with a lot of rather thin white clouds in it, outside and outside. And now I see mountains round, far blue mountains, purple mountains, and in the midst of little green dell of moss, which is all sparkling with dews that drip from the rose, and I am lying on that moss with my face upwards, drinking of the dew. I cannot describe to you the joy and exhaustion that everything that was, and the energy of everything that is, for it is only a corpse that is lying on the moss. I am the soul of the ether. Now it reverberates like the swords of archangels clashing upon the armor of the damned, and there seems to be the blacksmiths of heaven beating the steels of the world upon the anvils of hell to make a roof for the ether. For if the great work were accomplished and all the ethers were caught up into one, that then would the vision fail, then would the voice be still. Now all is gone from the stone. Okay, so the comment for this one, it's not given by Crowley obviously, but the comments are still good to read. The comment for this particular ether, guys, is we got two more ethers left, guys. We got hold up now. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. Give me a second. No, obviously something is right here. I'm just phrasing, but let's see. 7 more pages. Yeah, okay. We got 7 more pages, guys. Nova, you still there? Is everyone still here? We're in the last 7 pages of today's reading, and then we're going to read the rest of it next week. But yeah. Everyone's still here, everyone's still alive, everyone's still well. I ain't a window shopper, many window shopping. I be in all the stores, and no, we ain't window shopping. Okay, what's good, Nova? I'm gonna read 7 more pages, and then I'll hop on call with you afterwards to do the middle pillar. How's that sound, buddy? But yeah. Okay. In the brightness of a stone are 3 lights, brighter than all, which revolve ceaselessly. And now there is a spider web, silver covering of the whole of a stone. Behind the spider's web is a star of 12 rays, and behind that again a black bull fiercely pawing up the ground. The flames from his mouth increase and whirl, and he cries, "Behold the mystery of toil! O you are taken away in the toils of mystery! For I who trample the earth thereby make whirlpools in the air. Be comforted therefore, and though I be dark, and the roof of my mouth is the sign of the beetle. Bent are the backs of my brethren, yet shall they gore the lions with their horns. Have I not the wings of the eagle in the face of my man? Now he is turned into one of these wings, an Assyrian bullman, and he says, "The spade of the husbandman is the scepter of the king, and all the heavens beneath me, they serve me. They are my fields and my gardens and my orchards and my pastures. Glory be unto you, who does set your feet in the north, whose forehead is pierced with the sharp points of the diamonds in your crown, whose heart is pierced with the spear of your own fecundity. Fecundity. What? I don't even know that word. I don't even know that word. Fecundity? You are an egg of blackness and a worm of poison, but you have formulated your father and made fertile your mother. You are the basilisk whose gaze turned men to stone, and the cockatrice at the breast of man, a harlot that gives death for milk. You are the asp that has stolen the cradle of the babe. Glory is unto you, who are twined about the world, and as the vine that clingeth the bare body of the become." Also, though I be planted to so firmly upon the earth, yet is my blood wine and my breath fire of madness. With these wings they be but little. I lift myself at the crown of the yod, and beings without fins I swim the involatile fountain. I disport myself in the ruins of Eden, even as Leviathan in the false sea, being whole as the rose of the crown of the cross. Come you unto me, my children, and be glad. At the end of labor is the power of labor, and in my stability is concentrated eternal change. For the whirlings of the universe are but course of the blood in my heart, and the unspeakable verity thereof is but my diver's hair, and plumes and gems in my tall crown. The change which you lament is the life of my rejoicing, and the sorrow that blackens your heart is the myriad death by which I am renewed. And the instability which maketh yet to fear is the little wavering of balance which I am assured. Now the veil of silver tissue staff closes over him, and above that a purple veil, and above that a golden veil, so that the whole stone is like a thick mat of woven gold wires. Now there come forth from each side of the stone 22 women, and grasp each other by both hands, and kiss, and melt one to each other, and melt away. Okay. And now the veils open again, the gold parts, and the purple parts, and the silver parts, and there is a crowned eagle, also like the Assyrian eagles. And he cries, "All my strength and stability are turned to the use of flight. For you my wings are of fine gold, and my heart is of the heart of a scorpion. Glory unto you, who being born of a stable dismakes you mirth of the filth thereof, who does stick the iniquity from the breast of the mother of the harlot, who does flood with the iniquity of the bodies of your concubines. You did lie in the filth of the streets with the dogs. You were troubled and shameless and wanton in a place where four roads meet. There were you defiled, and you were slain, and there would you have left to rot. The charred steak was stuffed to the bowels, and your part were cut off and thrust into the mouth for derision. Derision. All my unity is dissolved. I live in the tips of feathers. That is why I think to myself to be infinite lumber. Glory unto the rose and to the cross, for the cross is extended unto the entermost end, beyond space and time, and beyond the knowledge and delight. Glory unto the rose, that is the minute point of the center. Even as we say, glory unto the rose that is Nui, and the circumference of all, and the glory unto the cross that is the heart of the rose. Therefore do I cry out loud, that my scream is the treble and bellowing of the bow of the bass, is the bass. Peace in the highest, and peace in the lowest, and peace in the midst thereof. Peace in the 8 quarters, peace in the 10 points of the pentagram, peace in the 12 rays of the seal of Solomon, and peace in the 34 whirlings of the hammer of Thor. Behold, I blaze upon you, I catch up to the rapture. Fatuli, fatuli, oh it dies, it dies. Hi Anna, you just pulled up to see the last bit of the we just finished the last bit of the of reading the Vision of the Voice. We're on page 30. How much pages are in the Vision of the Voice? At least in this rendition of it, it seems to be 153. Okay, so we finished about 30 times 5 is 150. We finished about 20% of the book. If we continue at this pace where I don't get distracted by my comments and concerns and what I want to like expound upon, I think we can finish this within like the next month or so. That's like the plan. The plan is to finish it within the next month or so. But yeah, we read from Ethers 30 to 20. We read from Ethers 30 to 20. I want to say 23. Yeah, we read from Ethers 30 to 23. So that's about 7 Ethers. So we read 7 Ethers. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. We finished Ethers 30 to 23. Nova, if you're still there, I will call you after the stream and teach you how to do the middle pillar ritual. But yeah, shouts out to Tyrone, shouts out to Anna, shouts out to Nova, shouts out to We Love Toy Pup, shouts out to what's it called? Shout out to the chat in general for this lovely stream, this lovely event. This was another like hour and a half stream. Honestly, I like this a lot. Yeah. If you guys have any comments, concerns, questions, anything pertaining to the Vision of the Voice that you'd like me to answer, I can be sure to provide that within the next 2-3 minutes or so. But if there is one, which I'm assuming there is, because why would there be anyone who cares? I'm just kidding. There's tons of people who care. I shall be on my merry way. So yeah, guys, I had a fun stream. I had a very fun stream, guys. I think it was amazing. I think it had like some funness to it, some enjoyment to it, and yeah. Nova, if you're still there, I'm calling you hopefully like pretty soon. But yeah, this has been the Ikwan of Dahab, or the Brevin Gold. Now, quick announcement, guys, to those who made it to the end of the stream. Everyone, we have an announcement to make. Stop bullying. But the real announcement is new videos coming. Yeah, I'm making new videos, guys. New full-length videos for the channel coming very, very soon. I'm also going to be uploading a short pretty soon as well. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. But peace out, guys. Thank you so much for watching the stream. Oh, I got a scratchy nose. But yeah, my name is Ken, host of the Ikwanas Tahab, future vizier to the Hermetic Sultan, and peace out. Love, guys. Peace.